Flick to the side, right hand, you know it lands every time. You got Rocky Marciano, but if I had somebody that actually had head movement, I'd you up. Roll
Excuses.
rematch it.
You gonna pay me? Cause I'm not gonna rematch bums like you. Down goes Big. Down goes Big. Yeah. Keep on making those excuses. Whether it was George Foreman, Mike Tyson, Isaac Frost, it doesn't matter. You get knocked.
Annihilate you, bro.
Are you gonna pay me my rematch fee? That's gonna be. But what you really need to do is you need to go ahead and uninstall Fight Night Champion from your Xbox One today. Today. Not tomorrow, today. Matter of fact, we don't even need to wait. You need to just quit the game and uninstall it right now.
Everybody, Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas welcoming you to Boardwalk Hall at the famed Atlantic City Boardwalk in southern New Jersey for tonight's main event. 10 rounds of heavyweights, and the anticipation for this bout has grown as the week has gone on. A lot of talk behind these two. Now it's time to walk the walk. His focus is front and center as he makes his way to the ring right now. George Foreman's making his way to the ring now, and you can see how focused he is on the task at hand.
See, this is exactly what I'm saying. This is the type of BS that I have to deal with every single time I get on Fight Night Champion and play a game. And not just me, but any other black man or black woman who decides to play this game, they have to see nonsense like this. Now, nobody even asked or even wanted to see this, yet this dude went out of his way to put big on the back of George Foreman. Now, the disrespect that is to Big George, I'm not even going to go there, but to just do something like that, you're just pretty much asking for me to get on my bad side right away. So, I mean, you just messed with the wrong one. Because one thing I do take serious about my gaming is gaming while black. Because that is a real issue in our society on Xbox Live and on other platforms. And to this dude here who put big on the back of his robe, he goes by the name of XxiRaQi OG. So let's take a look at his profile picture for a second. And I want to know if you guys see what I see. Because what I see here is a person who's completely covered up with no skin showing. He's got a mask on. Sign language is blurred out. And he's also holding something in his pocket. Now, he may or may not be of Middle Eastern descent depending on his gamer tag, which is reference to the country of Iraq. But let's just assume that he is. Basically, the impression that you're giving off is that you're a terrorist. And you're a threat to this country. And it wouldn't shock me if some of the worst people who would do something like this plays Fight Night Champion, because, let's be real here, the community is full of the worst. But I digress. So, I mean, there really isn't much that I can do now at this point, which is except to go ahead and file my report to Microsoft authorities and have them deal with your foolishness. Because here's the one thing that we do know. That before the bell even rings, you're already portraying yourself as a racist, and you may or may not be a terrorist in training. Or maybe even a terrorist right now. I don't know. But what I do know is I'm going to beat the living shit out of you for all these years of oppression, and I'm going to beat the living shit out of you for all of my fallen soldiers from the red, white, and blue. And oh yeah, and if you are in this country of the good old US of A, you need to get the fuck out of here now.
I'm gonna embarrass you.
Scheduled for 10 rounds tonight between these two. Teddy, you buy a ticket to a George Foreman fight. Clearly, you want to see one thing.
Yeah, you want to see a knockout, and you're going to see power. And you know you're going to see the ability to catch somebody on both ends, because as dangerous as Foreman is, and as intimidating as he can be on the offensive end, he can be exploited that much on the defensive end. He leaves himself open.
If you made a checklist of advantages and disadvantages, obviously you'd want the advantage of hand speed. But you've trained many a guy who's been on the other side, where his opponents had the better hand speed. What have you told him?
Well, I tell him, make it a muddy track. You know, Secretariat must be the fastest horse in the world, but on a muddy track, things change a little bit. Step out of range. Don't allow the kind of landscape, the kind of track that will suit speed.
George Foreman's feeling the impact of a big counter punch. Blocks that punch. He's committing to the work downstairs. He puts forth the right hand. Foreman's putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination.
Keep working the body.
He digs in, trying to bank away body shots with the combo. Final 10 seconds of round number one.
The Kool-Aid kids in old Japan rode rickshaws everywhere. But when the kids sat down to eat, they sure did miss their favorite treat. Kool-Aid, Kool-Aid, tastes great. Wish we had some, can't wait. A story man who heard the kids then clapped his hands and said,
Hi, Kool-Aid keeps me very wise. Stand by, please, for big surprise.
Kool-Aid, Kool-Aid, so great. Once you tried it, no can wait.
Honorable Kool-Aid, most refreshing, much loved by whole family. Father, mother, Japanese boy, Japanese girl. A package make 2 full quarts. Cost only 20 yen, just 5 cents. With lots of ice, so nice.
The Kool-Aid kids are off again to visit other lands. Be sure to join them when they do.
Join them in some Kool-Aid too.
Kool-Aid, Kool-Aid, so great. Once you tried it, no can wait.
Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, that's one of those rounds where I wonder what were the judges looking for, because it's tough to kind of draw a line between those two fighters.
Yeah, very close, but one of those rounds where you could steal it. You did a little bit more in those last 30, 20 seconds. Maybe that's the impression the judges are left with.
A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Solid right by George Foreman. The last thing either guy wants to be here, Teddy, is one-dimensional.
The last thing you want to be in anything to be successful is one-dimensional. I mean, if you're a comedian, you don't want to be saying the same jokes all the time. Your crowd's not going to be there. Well, your opponent is going to be there all night long if you do the same thing.
Oh, and he comes back with an uppercut there after getting hit. A huge shot countering back. We're seeing a lot of work to the body here early on by him. Teddy, is that a certain mentality, these guys that commit to being a body puncher?
Yeah, because they understand that the body punching, you know, that's not something that's glorious. That's not something that, you know, like a great left hook on the chin, bang, it gets results right away. They understand that that's something that pays off later, and something you got to start early and stay with.
Nice combination, landing more than one. Both were able to score. And the ref's not going to tolerate the headbutt there. He hands out the warning. Oh, and the right hand comes into play by George Foreman. And now he's targeting upstairs. Solid straight right hand. George Foreman's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. Right hand over the top, very accurate with it. End of the round they're writing down because that was a tough round to score.
Yeah, it was. And, you know, it's the kind of round where one guy would be really smart to take a page out of the book of Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, where Leonard stole rounds at the end, where he just clipped off 30 seconds, and that's exactly what the judges remembered.
His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. Solid uppercut. Good double jab by George Foreman. George Foreman's nailed by a shot upstairs. You can see the cut that has started above his eye.
And now he needs to get on his heels a little bit.
Halfway through this round, again to the melon. You know, that jab is so basic, so simple, but as you can see, so very effective for him early on in this fight.
Yeah, well, he's telling his opponent, you're not coming onto my property. You know, I have a dog here, and this dog bites.
To the belt line he goes with the left hand. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by George Foreman. Right back to the midsection. Threw the straight right hand, but didn't score with it. Solid left. 10 seconds to go in this third round. And this round comes to an end. Close fight as we begin round number 4 here. Look at Teddy's scorecard. George Foreman's been in this every step of the way. Teddy, even fight so far. How do you see it playing out?
I see it playing out as a battle of attrition because it is even. Each guy working hard every round, contested every round. Whoever's in better shape, he's going to have his hand ready.
Teddy, there are opportunities that are here for him, aren't there?
Yeah, counterpunch opportunities because he got an opponent who's walking in a little bit. Now he has a chance to start to chuck something back at him a little.
Nice, nice. Foreman's gonna think about the next time he throws a punch because he just got hit by a good solid counter.
Keep your distance.
And now he brings the left hand upstairs. Hits him in the mug with the right. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. You see him zeroing in with that left hand to the body. Very nice work from both men. They each got a shot in. Basic but beautiful. Jab right hand. Nice block by George Foreman. The end to another.
At the beginning, they've been fighting with desperation. Going the decision, as you just touched on, has not been in their minds at all.
He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own.
Keep working the body.
He got all into that one. That was a solid uppercut. Nice, good, quick jabs by George Foreman. up top with the right hand. How is he able to do this? How is he able to take these shots?
You know, one time Muhammad Ali talked about taking a chin. He had one of the great chins of all time. And what he basically talked about was that when you start to get hit those shots, you start to go down a hallway. And then you go into a gray room. You go from a light.
Did you see that? And he goes down for the first time tonight.
Damn, so much for your big or your big George. What happened, big? Running out of spam, big.
George Foreman wants to fight. And here he comes.
Jump, jump. Slide, slide.
Committing to the combo now. Both land. Not the most accurate uppercut we've seen. Up top with the right hand.
Defense, more defense.
And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Foreman's got something to think about now. He just threw a punch and had one coming right back at him. His opponent scored well with the counter.
Damn. What's wrong? You got that going backwards.
Okay, listen. You can throw him off with some head movement. That's it.
And can't even land a punch with him. Over here trying to play George Foreman like he Mayweather or something, trying to counter punch and shit. What terrible boxing. You fucking suck, weak ass bitch.
Here we are, the start of another round, and if everything goes according to the way the first half of this fight went, he's going to be coasting in for an easy win.
Well, if his opponent goes along with it, he definitely will, but maybe he'll change the script a little. Flip the script a bit.
There's the uppercut, one of my favorite punches, and it works that time for him. Right on the mark, double jab. He missed with that headshot. A little head hunting with the right. George Foreman's got to figure out a way to do something different here. I mean, I know he's committed to being a counter-puncher, but right now he's giving rounds away.
Yeah, he is, because he's waiting for things to happen that are not happening. You know, he's laying back, he's waiting for the guy to walk in. See, to be a good counter-puncher, an effective counter-puncher, the guy has to come close to you. But his opponent's staying at a distance. He's not giving him anything to counter.
Good combination, hook into the body with the left, and then going up top with the right. Good shot to the head with that right hand.
Hey, you gotta see that coming. Let's go.
Good fundamental work, landing the 1-2 there. That right hand serving him well. Not able to land the headshot.
Pace yourself. Keep working the body.
Good left hand able to land. That last round really damaged. Here we are, the start of a new round, but it's the action that was put forth in a damaging way in the last round that's carrying over the storyline here. He's in prime position to end this fight now.
He is, and I think that right now his opponent is probably thinking about another line of work. So if he jumps on him, maybe he removes this guy.
Unable to score with the uppercut that time. Flush shot lands after blocking away his opponent's effort. Not hitting his mark there, going upstairs. There's that right hand he scores with. Foreman's taken a lot of punishment with the right hand. Teddy, you've said many times, it's where you put your own head when you get hit by those right hands.
Well, one place I can tell you where not to put it, in the middle. And he needs to move it to the left, outside that right hand.
And now he's acting like a fighter. Coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. Sets up that right hand with the jab. Nice strike after catching one by George Foreman. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with the counterpunch.
Well, the old timers used to say when you're calm in there, when you're in control in there, you can make him do what you want. He made him tie his shoelaces right there.
Well, he's got the attitude, something's got to stick. He fires up, and yet another good shot comes in. He goes down.
Down goes Big Down goes Big Night night Big With your racist ass. You fucking suck. Come on, get up.
3 minutes gone by in this round.
Are you ready for this? Is it the beginning of the end for you?
Finish off with the hook. Takes 1, 1, 2.
How does it feel to know that you're getting beat by a real nigga with a real BBC? Something that you'll never have. You jack off to my porn. You probably jacked off to me. Because you fantasize about having a penis as big as mine, you short little limp-listed Vienna sausage. Fucking.
Teddy's scorecard has him trailing by a significant margin.
You're going down.
As we start round number 8. Is there any hope that he can get back into this fight? He doesn't look like a guy that can.
There's always hope, Joe. I mean, that's what this business is about. It's about finding ways, about overcoming. Right now, he needs to ask himself the question, am I in or am I out?
Don't be surprised if George, big shot comes crashing home. Wow.
Well, you thought you was just going to push me to death?
For the elevator fight.
Is that what you thought you was going to do? Be able to just get away with a little push straight cheese and try to get you a cheap one-punch KO? Doesn't work like that. You fuck.
He has shown some guts in getting up yet again, but now he may need a little bit of luck to survive.
Well, he's going to need a little bit of a punch. He might need crazy glue to just get him close and make sure that he locks onto his opponent.
There's the headshot, but he parries it away. Now this is exactly what I love out of an offensive fighter, Teddy. Oh, and there you go. Foreman's evening could be over soon.
See, you mess with the wrong motherfucker today. You mess with the wrong nigga today. Because when you wear some shit like that and I see it, oh, you best believe I'm going to handle you accordingly. But what you really need to do is you need to go ahead and uninstall Fight Night Champion from your Xbox One today. Today. Not tomorrow, today. Matter of fact, we don't even need to wait. You need to just quit the game and uninstall it right now. And if you're in my country, the United States of a fucking America, you need to take your ass back to where you're from. Or else I'll send you there myself. In a body, you racist bitch.
Yeah, I applaud him. I give him credit. But I also recognize that he's in good shape. That's one of the reasons he got up.
Well-placed double jab. Foreman's making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch. Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. Why is his opponent struggling so much here? Why can he not land a clean headshot?
Well, what's wrong with you? His opponent is moving his head. He's doing a good job of being elusive. But there's no change. He's just throwing straight, naked punches at him. He needs to make a little adjustment, a little adaptation. He needs to feint a little bit, get a false movement, get him out of position, get him off balance, and then time him a little bit. He keeps just throwing at him. He's going to keep doing what he's doing. Move air
You
around.
fucking ass having.
Sit down on your. You get close. Cut and hook.
Piece of shit.
Right? That's what they're there for. Body.
Why don't you ready up and take here?
Oh, you're the one that's gonna get knocked out.
Really bad.
Look at you. Come here.
He needs things to change.
Thought you were gonna be a noob by your gamer tag, so I just chose a mismatch matchup.
Well, you fucked up.
And
Able to place the
all
right
you're
hand
doing
in
is
there.
that slip to the side right hand, you know, it lands every time because you got Rocky Marciano. But if I had somebody that actually had head movement,
Excuses.
I'd fuck you up. Well,
Excuses.
pussy ass nigga.
Excuses.
Rematch it.
You gonna pay me? Cause I'm not gonna rematch bums like you for free. I mean, you the one that's got the A-Brad money. It ain't shit to you.
You wouldn't even get the last knockout.
Oh, I'll knock you out. Look at you.
Fucking do it. What are you waiting for?
Why don't you knock me out? How about
Come
that?
home, fucking taking 3 hours.
How about you knock me out? Huh? Do that.
Watching replays and shit.
Yep. And hey, we're gonna watch the Oop.
So
Really, man? Look at this. Hey, that's points deducted for me. So, hey, that's just gonna make the scorecards look even that much sweeter. Stupid. I mean, whether it's a knockout or a decision, what we do know is I'm gonna get the win. That much we do know.
George Foreman's got to be feeling the impact of that uppercut.
That ain't gonna hurt, man. You got big George Foreman and you can't even hurt me. Sad. Sad.
Sharp and accurate 1-2 by George Foreman.
Look at this. I've never seen you got a 300-pound dude and you're running with fear against 180. Rocky Marciano is only like a $188 soaking wet. And you got a big 300-pound big, as you would call him.
You've played this game long enough to know that Rocky Marciano is the most overpowered fucking fighter in the game.
No, he's not. So you telling me Marciano is more overpowered than Frost? Marciano's more OP than Frost? Come on now, make this make sense. You know that's not true. Isaac.
A real fighter. I don't play with fake.
It still doesn't matter. He's still in the game. Real or fake, he's still in the game.
Real fighters, and I know Isaac fucking.
And then there's Tyson. Tyson's better than Marciano too.
No, he's not.
He's a real fighter. Look at
Tyson,
you.
and I'll pick Marciano out here with you.
Nah.
Yeah.
But
I won't even do it like that. I'll still give you a little bit of a advantage, but I'll pick, you know what I'm saying, whatever we pick, I'll pick some that's good matchup, but a little bit less overall.
Oh, I can't believe. Look at this dude running from. Scared.
Dog, I'm telling you, if I had some head movement, you would not be landing no punches on me, dog.
Yeah, right.
None.
Yeah, right, big. Hey, you the one that decided to get George Foreman all dressed up and call him big.
Like I said, I thought because of your fucking gamer tag.
There you go, big. Down goes big. Down goes big. Yeah. Keep on making those excuses. Whether it was George Foreman, Mike Tyson, Isaac Frost, it doesn't matter. You get knocked.
Annihilate you, bro.
Are you gonna pay me my rematch fee? That's gonna be $dollars to rematch me. I don't do this shit for free.
I'll pay you with a bag of shit at your front door.
No, give me that gold. Give me those gold coins. Give me that Arab money. I know you got it. Give me that overseas money. Yeah, you probably don't. You broke bitch living with your parents. You need to get off a Fight Night Champion and get yourself a job. Stop waiting on your family to support you. Trying to live off of your inheritance and ain't doing shit with yourself. Ain't doing shit with yourself except playing a fucking 10-year-old video game, dressing grill owners with racist names with big. How the fuck did you give George Foreman, the creator of the best kitchen appliance known to man, and you give him big? Why don't you call that to George Foreman's face? In fact, why don't you call that to my face and see what happens? XxiRaQi OG. You gonna see who the real OG is. I'm a motherfucking thug.